Or maybe I should highlight this. I'm already recording. Real quick, this is something that popped up in the morning. There's something about like the game version. Oh my gosh, everything is like capacity lowered. Project Sekai is gonna get a new update. I think this is part of the reason why we actually are not having a regular cheerful live right now. We're just going through with like a standard limited event. This is from the unofficial page, but the unofficial page is getting their information from the official page. Well, unofficial page where we get a lot of our translations. Thank you, Project Sekai ENG unofficial. For an announcement after the next version update around the end of May, Project Sekai will be updating its game engine to Unity 2022. This will affect several things such as compatible OS/devices, so please make sure you read the following below. During the next version update, which has no specific date right now, scheduled to be released around the end of May, the game will be updating. Due to this engine change, there will also be several things such as the compatible, I just read, compatible OS. iOS 4 update, iOS 11.0 and above. After update, iOS 12.0 and above. So any phone that's like 11 and below will not be able to play. Android, before update 5.0 and above. After 5. Please note that the game will not be available for devices with OS below the listed ones, right? After update, so please consider updating your device's OS or changing your device before the next version. I actually don't really know if there's like some phones that aren't able to like just go to certain OSs. Well, actually, no, it's an operating system, of course. But yeah, I wonder if this will make the game run better in weaker devices. One of the big things for this is actually literally what that person said. I'm wondering if this will actually make the game run better because it lags quite a bit. Due to the Unity engine change, players will be required to re-download all of the game's data after the next version. Oh, that's going to be a big update. Re-downloading all the game's data means all the old data will be replaced and updated. In addition, please make sure to have around 5 gigabytes of free memory space just in case of any updated data. This size is more or less the same amount of the free space needed when you first install the game. Ooh boy. What is OS and how do you change it? OS is the operating system. So that's like what the phone itself runs on. A mobile operating system is an operating system used for smartphones, tablets, smartwatches, smart glasses, and non-laptop personal mobile computers, which computers such as typical... I'm trying to think, like, what would be a good example? If you have a PlayStation, there's like... If you don't upgrade the hardware itself is what allows you to play, but the operating system is what you need to like go online and things like that. If you do not operate it, you'll be stuck offline. Yeah, it's the phone's UI basically. These are a bunch of like the devices that, unless they get updated to the newer iOS 12, they're not going to be able to play Sekai. With a lot of Android phones. Oh boy. Quite a bit, actually. To let you guys know, right, the current, like, Galaxy phone is at S24, right, and then other series. So the lowest one right now, at least with this, is, like, S5. Like, how many oh, I mean, they do go from, like, S10 and then skip to 20, so, but, like, still. That's, like, a lot of generations back. Right? These games can run Project Sekai? The big thing about it is that they are upgrading the engine, right? So, the game should be running smooth. Although I am worried because I remember one of the things I actually can say that I've experienced, like a mobile game, switching from one old engine to Unity. I remember FGO was running on like an old Flash engine or something like that. And then they switched to Unity. And the game had a lot of problems on the North American server because it would like close and stuff like that for a lot of people. I remember when I first got it, it was actually super smooth. Like the game was running in 60 frames. It had widescreen support, right? Because FGO always had like, I don't know if you guys see it when I play here. That's just because of the way the computer captured. But imagine, you know, like if you were playing an older version of Project Sekai and you always had these black borders on the side. I actually do not see these black borders myself because they don't exist for me. Imagine that. But then after they did that, it was like completely, you know, widescreen. There were no black borders. There was though, however, after I think like a month or two after FGO updated with its new Unity engine, it started crashing a whole lot to the point where it's like it became extremely hard to play. And then I also lost a feature where I could leave the game and then come back. If I click off the game in FGO, even now it still happens, it would close the game. Hopefully that doesn't happen with Project Sekai, because one of the things that I love about Project Sekai is that unless I like take a long time with it, I can, you know, hit a button like this, right? Leave and then come back. no problem, right? So hopefully that doesn't affect that. And hopefully the game will lag a whole lot less. I have been saying a lot, like maybe it's just the optimization of Project Sekai is just bad, because there are times where this game lags and there's literally no MV playing whatsoever. And you could be playing offline. So, yeah. Look forward to the update at the end of May. I think it's hilarious that they actually had to put into a notice that playing a car navigation system wouldn't be available anymore a while back. Yeah. But yeah, let's get back to the grind.